occasionally Hollywood will have some bad ideas. Okay, who am I kidding? Hollywood doesn't have ideas anymore. If you didn't know, a Sonic the Hedgehog movie has been in the works for over 2 years now, and some things seem pretty questionable. Let's give it some thought. What is going on, you wonderful thought-having people you? Give it thought, back here today to welcome you into November with my first ever video talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, the internet loves to bash the blue blur, but it's not for good reason. Sega has, well, it has kind of ruined our favorite feisty hedgehog with game after game that tries to put Sonic in these weird situations, especially when it puts him with actual people, which I will unfortunately be returning to in a second. And then there's this. And that requires no explanation. Just take a long good look at it. Ugh. Anyway, we got some more news on the upcoming Sonic movie that is set for release in 2018. So I thought no time better than now to talk about this thing. So without further ado, let's get right into this and see what kind of shenanigans Hollywood has cooked up for Sonic and Friends. Just to start, I want everyone who is picturing some nicely animated Pixar-like movie to put those dreams to rest. This movie will be, and I'm not joking or being ironic in any form, will be a live-action CG animated movie. Yep, so expect some more of Sonic 06's odd Sonic-loving people. So just to simplify things, from the sound of it, we're getting something akin to the Yogi Bear movie, where the bears are animated and interact with actual people. So make of that what you will. There's very little details on the plot so far. All we have is the press release, which says the film will retain Sonic's irreverent tone and spirit, reuniting him with some of the most revered and infamous characters of the franchise, including the evil Dr. Eggman. Just a quick side note, Eggman is going to be human, right? Anyway, that's about all we know, and those scant details aren't surprising to anyone. But the reason this project has popped back up in the news is because the director of the surprise blockbuster Deadpool has signed on to executive produce this movie. What Tim Miller will do to change this movie's direction is beyond me, but I know what a lot of you are thinking. Why? Well, it looks like Mr. Miller and the star of Deadpool, Dreamboat Ryan Reynolds, had a little spat, so he let go of the directorial reins for the sequel. The movie has yet to find another director, but we do know it is not Tim Miller. So it is not known whether or not this directly influenced Miller's decision to climb onto this Sonic project, but he was obviously left without a job after Reynolds convinced the studio to kick him to the curb. Another weird thing about this movie is that it is being produced by Sony Pictures, which of course has little to do with the video games branch, but it is Sony nonetheless. Sega hasn't been in direct competition with Sony for years, and of course that competition does not rival the one between Sega and Nintendo at all, but it is still weird to see Sonic being pimped out to all of his previous opposition. Or maybe I'm just stuck in the past. Either way, this movie is currently under production, and like it or not, it'll likely be gracing your local theater soon. Video game movies have almost never worked. The closest one that I can think of was the recent Warcraft movie, and I guess Angry Birds. We've all seen the failed Mario Brothers movie, or at least heard about it, and that was made in the Red Clad Plumber's prime. Now, in 2018, we're getting a live-action animation hybrid movie about a dying video game icon. While I love Sonic, or at least what he used to be, I just don't know how this is going to work. The only good news about the Sega mascot I've seen in years is the recently announced Sonic Mania, which is sort of a remix of some of the past games. It is a comeback for the sprite-based 2D glory that defined Sonic and his animal friends in their early years, and I for one could not be more excited about it. It was announced just this past July, and it is said to be coming around Q2 in 2017. So of course I want to know what you think about all this. Will the Sonic movie be dead on arrival, or will we see Tim Miller actually create something out of this and surprise us like he did with Deadpool? Also, what do you think about Sonic Mania? I really can't wait for it. But I think that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, you know what you have to do. Hit that like button for me, and if you're new here, why not subscribe? Apparently the more likes a video gets, the more it will show up in YouTube search. So make sure you don't forget to hit that like button for me. And if you missed yesterday's video, it came out pretty late, so I wouldn't blame you if you did, but it was my top 5 Halloween games. I tried to be a little less conventional with my list, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. But I think that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, give thought to everything.